Right, you guys, make sure you like this video and subscribe to Mikez, okay? Make sure. If you don't subscribe to Mikez, you're gonna have a fat forehead and a big hairline.
Boom, I'm with the guy Max inside. Subscribe to him, make sure you do still. Best content coming out. You know how it is.
Hello and welcome back to another video, people. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. And yeah, what a mad game that was. Make sure you're smashing the likes and subscribing if you're new. We're trying to reach 1K before the end of the season, people. You see that there, yeah? See that there? That game was fucking mad. That game was crazy. I can't lie. I don't understand what I just watched. I feel like I just watched two teams bottle it. Because I thought Barcelona were through when Rafinha scored, man. I thought they were through. And then Inter did that. Obviously, everyone knows I like Inter. If you watched the last week's watch along. I can't believe what I've just watched. I can't believe what I just watched. 4-3. That's one of the best Champions League ties leading up to a final that I've seen in a while. And just in general, because there's not been many like great finals over the past few years. I think everyone wanted the Barca PSG final because of the football and stuff, but I don't care. I think Inter winning this. The Inter are far better than PSG and Arsenal, so I think Inter are winning this final. But that was a mad game in itself. The defenses were like this, and the defending was absolutely horrible. The only quality bit of defending we really got was a couple last-ditch tackles in the first half, but mainly De Vrij coming on and doing his job. Because you see, De Vrij experience. That was a good sub by Inzaghi because I really thought he fucked it with the DeMarco sub. When he took off DeMarco, it became like out of their control. It became out of their control. Like they didn't control the fucking game after that. Like I know Yamal was gonna cook him anyway, but Yamal was cooking Augusto differently. Every time Yamal was shooting, it was like, oh my days, this could go in. This could affect everyone's livelihood. He could take out a whole family with one of his shots, man. Like Yamal is built different. Yamal is the best player in the world. I said it. Yamal's the best player in the world. I don't think there's anyone that can do what Yamal does. And Yamal is the only player I would pay to watch in this era of football. And the only one that actually that balances the application with his hype. What you're seeing is not a normal footballer. You are seeing a footballer that is a once in a generation type player. That's probably one of the few players that I could say that would hold himself up to the same level in a previous generation of football, like I say 10, 15 years ago, compared to today. I can't say the same for pretty much most of the other footballers that play in this era because everyone is kick and run merchant, or when if they do have some form of skill, they never apply that to their final product. This guy has everything. With every shot, you're testing the keeper, you're testing the goal, when you're hitting the post or testing the keeper. It like that's how good you are. Like that's how good you are. That's how you know how someone is that good. For me, yeah, that game was mad in itself. As I said, thought Inzaghi fucked it with the DeMarco sub. I don't know whether he was injured or whatever, but I don't think Augusto really did well until extra time. But then the substitutions to the substitution of Fratesi and Zielinski, they really played a part, giving new form of energy in that midfield. I thought Mkhitaryan completely bottled it for Inter there, and Barcelona got a penalty out of that. I also thought Inter were through after they went 2-0 up. It was a bit like the previous match, but just with extra time. 3-3 again at 90 minutes. Like, what are we watching with these two teams? I thought it would be a good match, don't get me wrong, before when this time was drawn out and stuff, but I don't think it would be this good. 3-3 and then 3-3 again to then have that extra time. I don't know how Inter got that much space to have for that fourth goal, but God, I don't know. Thuram is a social experiment. Thuram is a very system-based player. I think Thuram in a normal system wouldn't look this good. Because I don't think he looks perfect in this system either. He's very erratic, very gangly, but he makes it work. He brings players in. I think the same with Martinez. Not gangly, but in a two up front, he makes it work. I don't really rate him as high. But yeah, Zielinski and Fratesi, I'm on my feet applauding. Not literally right now because I'm sitting down. But I'm on my feet applauding. Those two cameos were absolutely class. Denzel Dumfries was very crucial throughout both the ties. If I'm saying there's going to be the matches throughout both of the ties, it's going to be between Yamal and Dumfries. Dumfries was really good. Obviously, he's a very big system player as well. He's a wingback at this point. He's basically a wingback. But yeah, Flick got it wrong, man. Like I just think with Barcelona, yeah, they actually do play the high line quite well. But it's high risk, high reward, and you gotta have to adjust when you're going to that part of the Champions League. But also, if you are playing a high line, when you do have to defend a bit deeper when people go into your box and stuff, you have to have defenders that can defend. Like, I can't believe I'm saying this, but you have to have defenders that can defend. Like, it felt like they were too easy to play against. It's like, apart from Cabrassi, no one wanted to be tested in the physical aspect of the game. That's what it felt like to me. It felt like that nobody wanted to be tested physically. Like with Pedri and De Jong, it doesn't really help in front of them where they're both good players, but you ain't got a natural ball winner that's going to stop counter attacks. You haven't. De Jong's not that type of player. If you leave him to do that type of job, then you're going to leave yourself a bit open. I don't think Rafinha turned up until right at the end where he scored. He turned up in a moment. But then Araujo at the end, Araujo absolutely stunk up the place both games. Both games. I know people have their like differentiating opinions on Koundé, but he's quite crucial from the outside point of view of the way they play. I don't watch Barca week in, week out, but when I do watch Barca, Koundé is usually quite key to their system. Araujo, I don't know how he just let a Serbia of all people score like that, but that was like old school Barclays, old school 2010s football where send the centre back up front and see what you can do. And this guy had decent striker movement and he finished like a striker. So fair play. Another person that needs to get a big shout for man of the match, just in general. Every time I watch this guy, he performs this Jan Sommer. I don't understand half the saves he pulls off. That Yamal chance at the end where he like tries to curl it into the far corner and Sommer gets a hand to it. That was a great save when they've cut it back and I think it was Yamal that was about to score. Sommer again stretching it with the save. This guy just always appears, man. Always appears. Like, he is absolutely sensational. Absolutely sensational. Like, I don't know whether he does get talked about. I don't really see him get talked about as like one of the best keepers in the world. But just for me, in my opinion, he has to be one of the best keepers in the world. Every time I see him, he just pulls off this mad saves that I don't see on from most keepers. Like, he's up there. He's up there. He's got to be top 5 keepers. He has to be. And to think of the career he's had over the past few years, the club he's been at, he's earned being in the Champions League final. I don't actually think, and this may be an unpopular opinion, and I know Inter did concede quite a few to AC Milan, etc. But I don't think they'll be this loose defensively going into a final. I do think Yamal plays a big part in why Inter were so tested defensively, because they still throw bodies at it. But also in the final, they'll be really conservative and really deep. I think they play the right football. And what I mean by that is stay organised and then pass it between the lines. That is the right football. That's balanced football. I like balance. That is decent football. That is balanced. I don't think they'll defend as loose as they did. And whoever it is, whether it's PSG or Arsenal, they're winning that final. I think they both play into Inter's hands. Make sure to like the video, people. Make sure to subscribe if you are new. The GVO show has been moved to Thursday with Alfie. Tomorrow you're getting the Arsenal watch along and the show with Prime, both live tomorrow. Back-to-back streams starting at 7:45. We're trying to reach 1K before the end of the season. I'll see you guys later, man. Take care and peace.